Hey everybody, good morning Murphyites. You know, I have a lot of friends in the RV community. I've been an RV owner for a little over 3 years now. I've had two RVs. I have a van now, but I'm looking for a nice camper van going forward. I think I've finally decided that's the nice rosy size, snack size version of RVing. Nice and simple enough and small enough to keep here on the rancho and small enough to not be too crazy big on the road. Small enough for me to handle out there. But the big thing that's going on now is and I have people that follow, I follow people boondocking a lot. I follow a lot of different RV channels out there. I mean, a lot of channels. And one common theme that's really being rammed home now is the universe of spots that allow overnight parking for free of charge. I'm not talking about Bureau of Land Management, BLM land. I'm talking about like Walmart's, Lowe's, Home Depots. The number of those places nationwide is really starting to shrink at an accelerating rate. And it really kind of makes me think twice about the whole proposition of boondocking. As much as I love, and you guys know I went on the 7,636-mile journey with Missy Jen in 17 days. So I generally like to boogie when I travel. Man, I like to go, especially when there's a lot of country to see or a lot of people to see. And although I had Missy Jen with me, so I wasn't going to be boondocking in the back of sleeping in the back of the van. I could have if I wanted to. But you would be surprised when I got on my app. I didn't care whether I was in Indiana, Kansas, Missouri. When I got on the apps that tell me where you could boondock and stuff, I was shocked. It was starting to look like California with more and more places, no overnight RV or camping, no RV parking or camping allowed. Now, of course, people try it. May or may not happen. I sure as hell didn't want the cops coming at 3 a.m. So I like to know. I mean, I'd rather be out on the street somewhere in a quiet residential neighborhood, not sticking out like a sore thumb, than be in a place where I could be caught out real easy. But a lot of you people that RV and are RVers, you see what's going on out there. You see the rationale and the reasoning. And I've heard everything from the hotels, the Chamber of Commerces. They don't want people in RVs. They want people in hotels in these communities. I can tell you that's the case here in Northern California. There ain't no Walmart up here. You probably have to go up to Ukiah, 50, 75 miles up the road. But I'll tell you, San Francisco, Oakland, Bay Area, San Jose, forget about it. All the way down the coast of California. Why? Because in my opinion, the hotels hold sway, and the local city councils and local ordinances rule on Walmarts and Lowe's and Home Depots about in terms of whether they're even allowed to even offer overnight camping. And of course, the inclinations to think, yeah, Walmart likes that. Of course, they like to have people staying on their lot that come in frequently and buy things. But you've had a lot of people abusing that privilege. And I've had people send me pictures of people that just took off from the most beautiful places in, Loveland, Colorado and stuff, just took off and just opened the door and just kicked their trash and shit out the door and just bolted. Doing things like, people throwing out human waste onto the parking, on the parking lot. It's bad stuff. So I'm really afraid by the time I really gear up, it will be a real backstreet boondocking and stuff. It'd be a real shame if we lose those privileges of the Walmart. So I'd really like to have your feedback on what the trends are you observed. I have a lot of people out there that I know that boondock a lot, that stay on Walmart lots, that travel here and there. What's the sense of friction that you get? Do you feel like it's welcome? Some of you guys have been RVing for 10, 20 years. Do you get that sense of welcome that you had before. Are we going to lose it? I'd love to hear your comments down below. Thanks so much for watching, everybody.